You drop it. Buenas noches, buenos días, mi gente. ¿Cómo están todos? Yeah, it's your boy Mugen, man. Y'all know it's a pleasure and honor to have y'all join me on this beautiful evening, afternoon, morning, night, whatever, man. Yeah, I'm here with my son. Say hi. Say hi, Papa. We're gonna get this late night stream in of some Outer Worlds in, man. Yeah, let's get into it, Papas. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What we doing? What we doing today, mijo?
I like the look of that shopkeep.
I like to look at that shopkeep. Joseph Dempsey, huh?
Hello. Welcome to Aridano's Dry Goods and Sundry, the most standard
Hello.
and remarkable general store this side of Halcyon. I'm Marketeer Joseph Dempsey, here to make your shopping experience as pleasant and normal as possible.
Standard and unremarkable, you say? Maybe you should invest in a advertising seminar or something, man.
Hey, folks take a lot of comfort in knowing their neighborhood general store is unchanging, eternal, like the land beneath their feet or the air in their lungs. Whoops. Forgot I ain't supposed to poeticize on work time. The drab nature of our store profits is what I meant. Now, can I sell you anything?
Yeah, I'll sell you anything. What you got for trade, huh? I'll sell you some stuff real quick. Don't really need this, don't really need that. Some of this stuff is just sentimental value. Alright. Down here, buddy. Huh? Okay.
Hey, you.
The dashboard. Let's see what's up, bro.
What do you want? Boss, it's Birdie Holcomb. Black Hole Birdie. The whole
Black Birdie?
The hack attack. Shh, not so loud.
Who's
I didn't know it was me.
Sorry, should I not? An inspector and a damn good one, boy. A damn good one.
You must be a good one to sniff
High
me
five.
out. I'm in no
High
mood
five.
to sign autographs, and I
Yeah.
hate disappointing fans. So I'm lying low.
What's going on?
You know, incompleto.
What's going on?
Well, they ain't talking to me, at least. Oh, what's it matter? Helen's gone. She's gone and nothing I do will bring her back. I've been trying to find who did this. That's what she would do. Track down the killer and bring them to justice. But I'm stumped. And not very clever. Being bright was always Helen's thing.
Oh, come on, Birdie. You're plenty sharp. Anybody who says otherwise is a Cleo Darlings fan.
Oh, so you're the inspector. Hope you have more luck figuring things out than me. You probably want to ask me some questions, huh? I'm sure you're asking everybody questions, so you can find Helen's killer. So, how do I help?
What were you doing the night Helen died, huh?
Getting blotto with the rest of the Rangers.
What?
You know, soaked, muddled, preserved.
Looter, half shot, void lush, on the Byzantine swizzle, starry. One bit down.
What happened to your
3
boss?
bits up, spread across the spectrum. Top heavy. Should I go on?
I get it. He's been drinking. Thanks, Nokia.
The
Captain
team noticed
Obvious.
I was in a bad way when I got back to the hotel. When I told them Helen and I were Splitsville, they wanted to cheer me up. We were up the pole afore evening. The hotel staff said we was bothering the other guests on account of all the crying and yelling and practice body tackling. Zeke said we should move elsewhere, get some air.
Probably a good
At
call.
the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve, I think somebody wanted to pet a woolly cow. There was this one cow off away from the others. Zeke figured it'd be a laugh to get her drunk. One thing led to another, and I think we might have maybe, stolen her.
Why'd you steal a cow for, bro?
I don't know. We were drunk, and we made bad choices. She was all alone. I know how that feels now. It's so hard to be all by your lonesome. My memory's a little muddled after that. I guess me and the team got split up, because I know I was on my own at the pilot house for a time.
Can anyone from the pilot house back that up?
I reckon not. See, I went to the weather station. I was looking for where Helen stashed her data pad for safekeeping, right? She'd asked me to get it, mind. I wasn't stealing. I'm no thief.
And did you find it?
Sure did. Only there was a guard out there who found me. She started yelling about how I was trespassing and in serious trouble. Thing is, it was real dark out there. So dark, she couldn't tell who I was.
You sure this guard couldn't ID you?
Real sure. It was dark as night gets. Plus, I've got small veins. Anyway, I didn't much feel like trying to explain why I was out there, or why I was drunk, and holding someone else's data pad, and also maybe crying a little, so I booked it. Ran like the Rangers were down by 3, and I just bronzed the toss ball in the Friday zone. I didn't know where I was going, but my legs took me straight to my friend's... to my... fridge-rator. I don't want to tell you. I'll get in trouble. Look, I talked to Auric, okay? Auric West. Hangs out around the spaceport. He's the one who taught me the breathing exercises I use to calm down. Confidant is like confidence. What's torrid mean? Don't get the wrong idea, okay? Auric's not a bad guy. He's just got an unusual job. So now you have the whole story. After I talked to Auric, I went back to the hotel. Woke up the next morning with Helen's data pad in my hand and the hangover to end all hangovers. Don't know if I'll ever drink again. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you'll probably want to... Yeah, of course. Of course. Helen sure did have the prettiest handwriting. Yeah. Yeah, me too. Sorry. Here you go, Inspector. Hopefully they make more sense to you. I couldn't make heads or tails of them. Either she was writing in code or I'm dumber than a bag of hammers. I tried for hours to crack her notes, but it's like I said. Being bright was Helen's thing. I know that. But you gotta believe me. I would never hurt Helen, no matter how drunk I was. You could preserve me in Spectrum Brown and I wouldn't even look at her funny. I want to help you find her killer, Inspector. I knew Helen better than anybody. And it could be handy to have a guy like me around, in case anybody gives you trouble. I get it. I'll head back to the Grand Colonial then. Unless you need me for anything else.
I have a
What do you
few
want to
more
know?
questions. What's it like being a famous tossball
Tossball
player?
was, is, and always will be the greatest game in the universe. and I would give it up in a heartbeat to have Helen back.
Why'd you have the mascot pull that little stunt over the recording?
I remember sending her the recording, but law, I was halfway to preserved by then. I don't know what was on it. When I realized what I'd done, I panicked. If I'd said something dumb, folks might think I was involved in her death. I was scared of looking suspicious.
You had a man break into Helen's old room to cover it up.
I wish that were the dumbest thing I ever did, but it's not.
About Oric West.
Yeah?
Where can I find him?
He's around the spaceport most days. Since he's not here at the bar, he's most likely over by the buy-up bunks at the shipping yard.
By Helen.
About her.
Why'd you break up?
Knew. Must have been something I did. At the picnic, Helen just kept saying she didn't want to drag me into her world.
I know, right, Papa?
Maybe one of the higher-ups in motion pictures was giving her trouble over us? I don't know. I tried to understand, but I don't.
Did she have any enemies?
Actresses, maybe? I don't know too much about the motion picture industry. Except for Helen's pictures, obviously. Those I probably know by heart. Seen them about 100 times each.
What was your relationship with her
You
like?
and me, we both know I'm a big, dumb tossball star, right? That's what I'm good at. Rizzo knows it. The fans know it. Helen, she saw me as more than that. She saw someone who had more to offer than big muscles and a signature black hole stomp. Being with Helen was magic. She was magic. There ain't good enough words for something as special as what we had together.
Let me ask you something else, boy. You know what? That's enough for now, Doug. Hey, don't leave town, right, bro? Don't leave town, Doug. Got some questions to ask you, my boy. Alright, that's you. Where we going? Where we going? Yay. Yay. We almost down. We close. We can pass out this case, papas. What's going on?
Ground run this place? Looks a lot cleaner than the groundbreaker.
Okay, that was supposed to go outside, huh? What are we doing, Papa? We're about to solve this case, huh? That's what we're doing. Solving this case. Solving this case. I kind of messed up because I wasn't supposed to leave. I'm solving this case. Solving this case. Solving this case. We solving this case. We solving this case. Solving this case. We solving this case. Yeah, we solving this case. We solving this case. We solving this case. Oh, yo, what's going on? What's going on? Hmm? What's going on? We solving this case. We solving this case. Solving this case. Yeah, we solving this case. We solving this case. We solving this case. We gonna solve this case cause we them boys. We them boys. Yeah, we gonna solve this case. Yeah, we gonna solve this case. Yeah. Huh. That's right. We gonna solve this case. Yeah, it's your boys, the Cocker Boys, and we on the case. The Cocker Boys on the case, boy. Yes, sir. Huh, Cocker Boy. Huh, Cocker Boy. You be doing stinkers, huh? You be doing stinkers. You be doing them stinkers. Yes, sir. That's me. Don't wear it out. I be doing them stinkers. It's your boy, the Cocker Boy, and his trusty sidekick, Mr. Captain Underpants.
That's a lot of containers. Is this just a distribution center, or you think they're planning something?
I think I prefer the rest and go.
Hey, pal. Over here. Hey there. You looking to unwind, friend? Maybe you're on your way to the bar for a good time? Maybe you're interested in something a little better than beer or Adreno? Something with a little more kick?
Better than beer?
Fine, I know. But I wouldn't lie to you, friend. The name's Orange. I deal in, shall we say, holistic pharmaceuticals, natural substances and the like. You know, alternative stuff. I know. Ooh, it came out of the ground. That's where worms live. I get it. I do. Why go for that homegrown shit when you could be pumping your body full of effort accelerators? Says it right on the Anti-Cleo's box. Better than nature, right? Well, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, pal. Those pharmaceuticals the corporations manufacture, not all of them are as good for you as the board wants you to believe.
Yeah, I've noticed as much.
Alternatives. That's the way to go, pal. Trust me. No matter what ails you, I got what you need.
Bro, you got that weed? You got that gas? Bro, I've been trying to find it out here, bro. I got frozen. And honestly, dog, I don't know, bro. Ever since I landed, I've been trying to look for some, some like good, that Buddha, you know what I mean? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But I haven't been able to find it. You tell me you got some of that? Cause I don't really fuck with the pharmaceuticals, bro. I never did. I really never liked that oxy. Not even like none of that, bro. But you tell me if you got some gas, bro. How much, bro? 25 and eighth? 40 and eighth? Bro, what you got, bro? Yo, yo, yo. What kind of alternatives you
What do
sell
I
though,
sell?
bro?
I've got premium shit, my friend. Vitamins like you wouldn't believe. Calcium, vitamin D, reverse vitamin D. I got everything, my friend.
Everything.
You got stress problems? I got stress solutions. Aromatherapy eases the mind. Diluted mantisaur essence, best kept secret in the business. And if
Yeah.
you're a real freak, techniques to calm yourself by fooling your own mind. If they can tame the rage of a
Um,
certain well-known tossball star, they can help anybody.
bro. I mean, that's not exactly what I was looking for, bro. But I mean, I'd like to ask you some questions about Birdie, though.
Wait, you ain't a sheriff, right? You gotta tell me if you're a sheriff.
I'm just a man looking for answers. What makes you think I'm a
Because
sheriff,
you
though?
talk like one. I'd like to ask you some questions. No one says that outside of the serials.
I'm not here to bring you any trouble, bro. I just want to talk.
All right, fine. Yeah, I know, Birdie. So what?
Hey, you taught Birdie some breathing techniques, though.
Yeah, that was me. Birdie's got a temper, but he's not a bad kid, you know? He's trying to work on it.
Yo, low key, this fool has a scar like on his lips. Like this fool is like low key the pre character to the Joker. Was Birdie with you the night Halcyon Helen was
Yeah.
killed?
Damn shame about that. Birdie thought the world of Helen, you know? He showed up drunk at my place wanting to talk about the breakup. Helen dumped him, he said. Boy, was he in a bad way. I'd never seen him like that before. We talked for a while, and when he felt better, I sent him back to the hotel. Told him to drink more water and get some sleep.
How do you know
He
Birdie?
may or may not buy alternatives from me from time to time. A little diluted mantis or essence here, a little vitamin B negative there.
Black Hole Birdie has a substance problem?
Nah. What Birdie's got is a stress problem. He's stressed out of
Sounds
his
about
mind,
right.
the poor guy. Everyone knows his name.
Mm-hmm.
Can't turn around without having to sign an autograph. And then you throw in playing tossball for a living. Violence like that, it does things to a body. It does things to the head.
What do you mean Tossball does things to
Come on. Birdie's a damn good hacker. But taking that many blows to the noggin would scramble anyone's upstairs business. I know it's knocked a few of his memories loose. I worry about him, that's all. He's a good kid. Got a good heart.
Wait, how do you exactly do you play Tossball? I've never seen a game like I've read explanations to it, but how like what's the deal, bro? Like that's all for now, bro. Interesting. Rent unit. Shit, take a shower. What's going on?
Hope you've been enjoying your stay.
Halcyon Helen's death was the worst part of all this. Black hole.
Next stop, the finest seat in the house.
I'm pleased to hear that. Bertie Holcomb is a valuable asset to the Rizzo's Rangers property. When Helen was murdered, Bertie was nowhere to be found. The timing of his disappearance is unfortunate. Try not to feel too bad for him. Bertie is a brilliant athlete. The universe has balanced his talent by making him a slackwit. I wasn't aware Bertie was involved in contraband. What kind of dealer are we talking about? And this gambling partner is Bertie's confidant? I can understand why this is a problem. It's in this dealer's best interest to protect Bertie. Even if Bertie isn't responsible for Helen's murder, his conduct is vexing to me. He may require a lesson in consequences. Be plain with me, Inspector. Do you believe Black Hole Bertie killed Helen? Understood. I appreciate your candor. I'd like you to continue your investigation. Notify me as soon as you're ready to make a formal accusation. I appreciate that. I'd rather keep Bertie within the public eye than let him languish in a bar at the docks. If you're through investigating Bertie, I recommend looking into Cedric Kincannon. He's been entirely too comfortable.
What floor would you like to visit?
What the hell in the Jesus name? Oh, damn it, dude.
What the? I was going to wash my hands, I swear.
What the? I was gonna wash my hands. I swear I was gonna wash my hands.
Inspector, not a moment too soon. I've just finished my autopsy report.
Would you mind washing your hands before you
Oh,
give
don't
me?
be so squeamish. You won't find any viscera under my fingernails. I trimmed them just this morning. Ruth Bellamy was killed by plasma damage to the upper vertebrae, the occipital bone, and the cerebellum. If it's any consolation, her death was instantaneous and painless. I've also discovered a poisonous compound in Miss Bellamy's stomach lining ingested during her last meal. Toxic, but not enough to kill her. Spencer Woolrich complained of a stomach ailment around the same time period. I assumed he was being, Spencer. But now I'm not so sure.
Nah, but I'm serious though. Wash your hands. That last dude didn't wash his hands, and that shit. Yeah, wash your hands. But someone was obviously trying to poison Helen though.
Oh, most certainly. Well, possibly they were trying to make her extremely uncomfortable, but I suppose killing her would also satisfy that criterion.
Papa, you sure it wasn't
A
just
thought
the
occurred to me.
food?
I tested this hypothesis by vacating the
Papa.
contents of my stomach and testing for the presence of the same toxin. Slightly elevated levels of mercury and an alarming amount of blue food coloring. But other than that, no. I'm certain it wasn't, as you put it, just the hotel food.
You were talking. You called her Ruth Bellamy, not Halcyon Helen. What's up with that girl though? What's up?
Oh, how curious. I do believe you're right. I wonder if this has something to do with the autopsy process. She was Halcyon Helen up until the moment I brought her to the operating table. But as soon as I cut her open, I stopped thinking of her as Halcyon Helen. It's almost as if she stopped being an icon and became a human being.
That's pretty grossly
You're a
dark.
freelancer of some repute. Surely you're no stranger to seeing the interior organs of a human being. Although I suspect you do most of your work with a gun and not a scalpel.
The Grand Colonial Front Desk warmly welcomes you, Inspector. It's a pleasure to see you again. How may I be of assistance to you, Inspector? I'd love to, Inspector, but I don't really have the authority. Moreover, the guests were promised exclusivity. If I let you up there, I'll never hear the end of it. I wasn't trying to, you know. Now that I think about it, I can get you up to the guest floor. Not trying to cause any trouble, just doing my job. Let me just set you up with VIP guest floor access. Done. You can now come and go as you please.
Finally checked in, I see. I hope you're fond of the penthouse. It's pretty much the best seat in the whole hotel. You shouldn't want for any amenity you might find elsewhere. Should act as a better headquarters for the investigation than any space dust covered ship. That and you ain't got room service on a ship. You ever need anything, come find me. Even if you don't, you can still swing by. I'm always happy to chat.
Did you know the victim?
Of course. That is, maybe not on a personal level, but I'm one of her biggest fans. Even started an association of like-minded individuals. I'd lament not having anything to meet about anymore, but the newer tribe just ain't done it for us. Still, there goes my hopes of a Terran Monarch reunion episode.
Were the newer episodes that bad?
Of course. Budgets went up, but the writing quality chewed straight through the floorboards and free fell into Halcyon's son. I'm supposed to believe Helen would let the chief of the savages go free just since he was revealed to be her half-cousin? He's a dissident! You kill him! I, like most fans, reckon this series should go back to its roots. Another 200 episodes of the Origins plotline is what we really want. Now, what can I lend a hand with?
Here's about it. How'd you get to be a bellhop?
Notice my battle-hardened physique, have you? Used to be in a mighty mean line of work. Been shot at 35 times. That is, I've been near people who were shot at 35 times. But to be honest, I never really enjoyed it, you know? It's one thing to tightrope walk between life and death every day, but for just a handful of bits? Nah. When this position came up, I jumped on it and made a lateral move from sublight to slug. I ain't ever looked back. Well, slug is something like an offshoot of sublight. It ain't too difficult to pivot from one part of the same company to another. Disconnects or no. That said, my departure may have been somewhat hasty.
Did something bad had to make tracks? I know the feeling.
I mean, yes, but I still earned sublight a hell of a lot of bits. Basically, I singled out a ship to salvage that I thought had been out for use for years. As it turns out, it belonged to a wealthy Byzantine who used it only to vacation. As it so happened, I still don't think she tried to use it, too satisfied with the luxuries of Byzantium. Still, I figured it was a good time to turn tail, in case that ever changed.
Got any good stories since you've seen a lot of people coming and going?
Huh. Actually, I think I got a couple now that you mention it. When I was first starting out here, I got lost in the lower levels of the Colonial. Guess you not, I ran into a giant purple sprat. Of course, I'd been drinking a little that day.
What difference working with Slug from working with Sublight?
Slug is more trustworthy for one thing, where Sublight is all about back alleys and backstabbing. Slug can be trusted not to salvage your ship when you turn your head.
Back to more then. Mind if I ask you a few questions about the crime scene?
Please do.
Okay. Got any ideas who might have wanted to do Helen in?
Everyone's got theories. I don't reckon mine hold much more weight than anyone else's.
Did you see Helen on the day of her
Of
death?
course I did. I just told you I found the body. Oh, wait. You mean when she was still breathing? No, of course I didn't. Plus, it's untoward for an employee to speculate about the actions of a hotel guest. Not that I saw any hotel guests interacting with her.
It's also untoward not to answer my question, at least if you act like your bones
Wow,
hole.
I haven't heard a threat that venomous since yesterday morning. Picked up a T&L executive's bag by the wrong handle. Of course, it was my mistake. Day of her death, I saw Helen leave the hotel premises with the profit of profitability, and didn't see her come back. A little on the suspicious side, I think. Seemed especially strange, seeing how, as far as I was aware, the two didn't get on.
Why didn't Helen and Prophet get
As
along?
far as I can recall, Helen dismissed the lady's seminars in some kind of interview. Said her co-star used them, but she didn't. The top rungers are always ready to read between the lines of famous folks and seem to think the Prophet was on her way out. Woman lost a ton of bits and is set to lose more.
What's the deal with the profit of profitability, I guess?
Gives seminars on increasing profit margins and the like. Can't say much else, seeing how I ain't in the gossip market.
Back to my other
Hope all
question.
that helped.
You
I'd
want
like to be as useful as I can in the investigation.
you want to give me any more details on how you came across the body?
I've taken to checking the barroom every few hours prior to the unveiling. Just to make sure no sprats had snuck into the place. You understand. Found her right before I was set to head back to my room in the lower levels for my mandated 5-hour sleep period. What? No! Just because I found the corpse doesn't mean I made her a corpse. I was in shift all day. Besides,
Any idea why Helen would have been in the ballroom after hours?
Beats all hell out of me. Maybe she... Sure.
What floor would you like to visit? If you see Black Hole Birdie, be sure to get an autograph for me. Just joking. I've already got one.
We don't toss troublemakers out of airlocks. We just throw them over the edge.
Mr. Isogard.
About time you arrived. I see you haven't dressed the way I asked you to, but I suppose that was expecting too much of a non-industry lout. Expect a complaint to management. Now, unless you'd like to waste more of my time, I suggest we begin rehearsing. Ready? You've fallen right into my trap, Captain. Oh, don't bother to fight back. You cannot hope to stop me from installing philosophism as the system's reigning ideology.
I'm getting embarrassed by proxy. You want to talk about like human?
I'd give you a stern admonition, but your bluntness suggests that you aren't with the hotel staff. Oh, no, this is curious indeed. Who are you, and how did you get in here?
Name's Hawthorne. I'm a ship cap.
You're here to investigate me. Oh, I assure you, I'm nothing special. Just an old crook with... That was a quote from The Retiree's Revenge, in which I played an ex-thief. Now, what shall I sign first? Your weapon? Your wallet? Or perhaps something a little more personal? Undergarment signatures have been popular of late, or so I've heard.
Why are you asking to sign things? You okay, bro?
I should think so. Signing things has always been... By the by, how did you get in here? The only non-sta... Oh. Hello.
Do you derive some kind of pleasure from wasting people's time?
Terribly sorry, Inspector. I didn't realize it was you. Understand? You know now
You know that I like it.
look at you. You're the... Ask me anything at all. I might even give you a straight answer.
Who are you exactly?
I'm sure you're joking. Perhaps I'm not in my prime, but you've no doubt seen the name Spencer Woolrich.
I think I've seen your name, bro.
You think? I mean, yes, of course. You have. Oh,
I hear you were poisoned.
I suspect poison. And who would be most likely to poison me but Chef Anwar?
Why didn't you go to the clinic for your stomach pain?
Jibe? Could you imagine the tabloid headlines? Spencer Woolrich, Aetherwave star, spotted in gastronomic distress. Oh, unseemly hardly describes the half of it.
According to the coroner, Helen was also poisoned.
Alarming. Whoever targeted her was certainly targeting me. I can only thank my iron...
Helen wasn't killed by the poison.
Oh, that's very good to know. Perhaps the poisoner simply meant to incapacitate us both.
Can you think of anyone other than the chief who wanted to harm you?
None that I can think of. I treat all hotel staff equally, and with the minimum level of respect that they deserve.
That's all I want to hear. Got a few questions to ask you about that poison.
Must I relive that ghastly event again? But I suppose we may discuss it very well. Certainly. But one quick question. How was it that Bellamy met her end?
Why are you so curious?
I'm merely worried for my own sake. Perhaps whoever came after her could come after me next. But if you don't want to tell me, I understand. Whatever happened, I hope poor Bellamy didn't suffer.
Alright, speaking theoretically, how would you have killed the victim?
Come now, Inspector, what do you take me for? I'm an old man. I neither have the time nor the willpower to kill people for fun. Besides, I have my reputation to think.
Did you know Helen
She's
went?
been my co-star throughout the autumn of my career. I should like to think I knew her. In fact, I cannot name a single role in the last 10 years that did not involve her in some way, unless you count the uncredited silent shopkeep on Melissa's Meteor. Oh, it
Hasn't been too flattering.
And don't think I haven't picked up on your tone. Resenting Bellamy is one thing, but killing her is another completely. It's also beneath me.
What were you up to at the time of the murder?
I was meditating, of course. That's how I get into character.
Can anyone corroborate that?
Respectfully, Inspector, it is rather counterproductive to commune with others while meditating.
Yeah, so you were meditating, really?
Actors have their methods, and this has been mine ever since I met
Bless
that
you.
prophet of
Bless
profitability.
you.
She taught me it for my role in The Unemployed Cometh. I had to lie face down on artificially heated pavement. The director wanted our suffering to be convincing. Needless to say, being able to leave my body helped to mitigate the pain, both during the 8-hour shoot and with the second-degree burns afterwards. I owe that woman much.
How long have you worked with the Prophet?
Actually, only since I've been at the Colonial. The Unemployed Cometh. I cannot recommend.
Alright, back to my other questions. Alright, enough about that, bro. I'll see you later, bro. Hey, don't leave the freaking planet or the asteroid. was gonna say country, but we ain't on the country. This guy thinks real highly of himself. They're gonna smack the shit out of you.
Gosh, that's clever.
You gotta show me how you did that.
Nicely done.
What's up, dog? Ain't nothing to see here, bro. A nice little friggin'.
What floor would you like to visit? What floor would you like to visit? Next stop, the finest seat in the house.
Let's make a quesadilla in a bit, Papa. Huh? Let's make a quesadilla for your mommy and me. Maybe you can have some. No, it's too late. Mommy's not gonna let you have none. Mommy's not gonna let you have none. It's too late for you. You're supposed to be sleeping right now. Yeah, you're supposed to be sleeping. You know that? Why are you still awake?
Inspector?
What floor would you like to visit? To the lobby.
Look at that face. So handsome. You're a handsome boy, huh?
Timeline. Yes? Are you here for the double rack of smoked sprat? Well, I'm sorry to Oh, don't give me that look. Let me see if I can pencil you in for later.
No smoke sprat? What about some purple berry glazed cannon, Frank?
I'm booked for the next month. You'll have to make a reservation. Weren't you listening? We're reserved solid for the next month. I'm sorry, but you'll really need to order in advance.
I understand. Just give me some woolly cheese curds with fried nanners, and I'll stop asking.
Is this some kind of joke? We're not able to take on new orders at this time. I told you.
Really, not even a braised crispy ribs on bread on mock apple leaves?
No, we don't. Why are you doing this? Please stop.
Got any ketchup?
Here, just take it. Just take it and don't ask me for anything ever again.
Why are you talking about food? Don't you care about the crime that just occurred, dog?
Crime. I must keep my head on my work. One does not simply become the head chef in all of Eridanos by fretting over irrelevant happenings.
I think you should fret with this lockdown. You can't get any fresh ingredients. Since when? I mean, since when is a murder relevant happen 15 feet away from your
Well,
kitchen?
it didn't happen in my kitchen. Who exactly are you, anyhow? What is it you want?
I agree. I don't know why I'm here. Everyone keeps telling me I'm an inspector.
Oh, you're the inspector they told me would be coming by. Now I feel like a buffoon. Yes, you can ask me what you like. Though, I don't know how much help a chef can be.
So you say you were the hotel chef. What's that like?
I prep dishes day in and day out for guests, and while I doubt their palates are refined enough for my flavors, the work is rewarding. After all, I can take pride knowing that I simply am the best cook this side of Halcyon. No one else can even hope to compare.
You seem pretty wetty when you craft. Were you in the kitchen at the time of the murder?
No, as it so happens, I was down in the employee break room. I wasn't taking an unsanctioned break, of course. I was merely fetching ingredients.
My boss. Prepare all of Helen's
Of
meals?
course I did. I would never allow anyone else to touch the meals of so important a guest.
Sure, no one else was involved.
Well, yes, I'm positive. Why?
If Helen was poisoned and no one else touched your meal, you poisoned her, right?
Oh my law, this is the end, isn't it? My mother always warned me that the culinary world was too dangerous, but I didn't heed her warnings. Spencer Woolrich and Bellhop Owens were underfoot in the kitchen as I was preparing Helen's meal. Either one of them could have tampered with the food when I was fetching ingredients. Well, it's a breach of professionalism, of course. Why else would I worry about it?
Because Halcyon's food combinations turn to acid when unsupervised?
What? Truly? That's an alarming business oversight. Instead of volatile chemicals, the corporations should put barbiturates in everything. Everyone likes barbiturates. But I don't believe that was a risk with Helen's meal. I was, up to something else. I may have taken some time to engage in a teensy bit of recreational drinking, and consequently, I may have been somewhat less than coherent after preparing Helen's meal.
I was a little thin here. Why should I believe anything that you're
I
saying?
understand your reluctance, but... Oh, I just remembered. The kitchen security camera. It'll prove I'm telling the truth about everything. Constable Keene has access to the security footage in her office at the spaceport. If you visit her, you can figure out what truly happened with Helen's meal.
What was Spencer Woolrich doing around the
Mr.
kitchen?
Woolrich often finds the hotel's meals wanting. He seems to enjoy complaining in person. While I could appreciate someone with a discerning palate for once, I believe that Mr. Woolrich simply enjoys the attention he gets from us. Though don't tell him I said as much. If you wish to speak with him, Mr. Woolrich can most likely be found in his suite on the VIP guest floor. He's usually there if he's not poking around here.
Any idea where I might find Bellhop Williams?
Yes,
Owens?
but not specifically. Owens often procures exotic ingredients from the creatures at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. Our guests can be rather particular. Let's not talk about the incident with the Raptidon pheromone glands. It's always hard to say when Owens might be back. If I were you, I'd make a trek to the reserve myself. Otherwise, who knows how long you'll have to wait.
That's all I want to ask. Guess we'll see if you're telling
Thank
the
you for your
truth.
understanding, Inspector. I'm sure you'll find the true culprit before long.
Alright. God, this little boy. You always just dropping something.
Nobody? Yeah, that's what I thought. Raptidons on the hotel grounds. Somehow that don't surprise me.
Huh.
Incoming!
Oh.
That's the last of it.
I could do that.
Bro, I hate games like this where like it's just Skyrim was like that, but fuck, dude. This is just ridiculous. So I don't even want to play another RPG until I got a desktop. Everything else gonna low key be linear. So close though. I'm about to beat this game. I'm about to beat Cyberpunk too. Cyberpunk is a shit show though. I really do gotta get like a new console.
Greetings. Non-criminal bureaucrat, please speak clearly into this unit's recording instruments. All requests for security footage require a nominal compulsory bribe.
Hotel, I need to examine your bit.
Bit processing unit has been removed, temporarily surpassing bit fee. Delivering footage. Thank you. If you would like a wine, recommend.
I roll that. And I'm out. Another loading screen. Jesus Christ. Go make a quesadilla. Let's go make a quesadilla.
Heads up! We're the best there ever was.
Next up, the finest seat in the house.
You're here. Ask me anything at all. Oh, have you now? Please do go on. Don't leave me in suspense. What? That damned bellhop promised discretion. Well, if you must know, it's an appetite suppressant. How do you think I keep my form so lithe? Terror glands keep me from feeling hunger pangs. Tampering? No, no, no. I just happened to be passing through the kitchen and saw a dish that looked good. If being hungry is a crime, you better indict 3/4 of Halcyon. Oh, well, there's... maybe I just wanted to see what was in it. Oh, law. What a pathetic defense. As it so happens, I may not have had the terror gland acquired for personal use. I may have placed it in Bellamy's meal. But before you indict me, please, just listen. I wasn't trying to kill her. Just listen to me, please. She would have had to eat 6 or 7 of the glands to die, and even then, it would be an extended, arduous process. No, really, you must listen. I wasn't trying to kill Bellamy. I only wanted her to be incapacitated during the Brown unveiling. With her out of commission, the next available celebrity, myself. Please think twice about telling the administrator of my misdeeds. If he learns the truth, what's left of my career will be left in shambles. Tell him it was a poisonous mushroom or a bite from some poisonous insect. An accident. I promise I shall make up for my actions. Pay to erect a... My law, if you aren't a sadist. If I...
What's going on? Huh? Little boy? You know, we're gonna just end it right here. Cause your boy is having baby. Oh, daddy. Daddy duty calls. I gotta get to my boy. He being little baby. He being little baby. Mwah. He being little baby. I'll see y'all later, man. See y'all tomorrow. I love y'all. Take care. Yeah, I have a good one. It's your boy Mugen saying peace, man. And we out. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Good night. That's the plan. Good night.